big corruption scandal in the EU right now. As we can see here in the article from Politico, fraud probe risk plunging EU into biggest crisis in decades. I don't know if it's that serious, but it is pretty serious, and it's because of these two people in the background, who are people with quite high positions in the EU, which makes this so serious. So we have Federica Mogherini and Stefano Sannino. And Federica, she is currently director of the College of Europe, and that is, very prestigious, school for future, EU top EU bureaucrats and leaders of Europe. And but she has also been the High Representative between 2014 and 19, and that is basically the EU's foreign minister, so very high-ranking position, and that also comes with being Vice President of the European Commission. And so, as the foreign minister, she was the head of the something called the European External Action Service, and this guy Stefano, he was Secretary General of that same service, but right now he's the Director General for the Middle East, North Africa, and the Gulf. And but I did hear recently from the news that Stefano has gone into early retirement. He has quit because of this corruption scandal. So he's out, and we don't actually have that much information about what he's done exactly. I think it was something about favoring some friends or some close, some of his close connections, favoring them to get, high paying positions. But right now I'll be getting more into detail about Federica, because she, as I said, is the former head of the EEAS, but she's currently the director of the College of Europe, and that's why she's so central in this corruption scandal, because the suspected corruption, misuse of information is that the European External Action Service has awarded a diplomatic academy to the College of Europe, and that means that the EEAS, they were looking for a school to fund this new diplomatic academy, because they want more educated, diplomats in the future. And so they were searching for a school that could have this academy, and this academy comes with, extra funding. And so what is supposed to happen is that, every school, many potential schools are given the chance to reach, a certain criteria, and that they then get the academy. But the suspicion here is that the College of Europe got info beforehand, a long time before every other school, and that they, if they were informed in advance of the selection criteria, that would be in breach of Article 169 of the Financial Regulation, because that would mean that basically it was decided from the start that this academy would go to the College of Europe instead of any other school. And you can see here that it's very suspicious then that Federica, who was the head of the EEAS and now is director of the College of Europe, the thought is that she's involved in this in some way. And she was arrested by the European Public Prosecutor's Office, who is like this is institution that combats corruption. And she has been arrested. I think she was, released because she's not thought of as a flight risk, and she hasn't been. She isn't. I don't know the correct terminology, but I don't think she's suspected of anything. She's just been. She was arrested and interrogated, but there's no official suspicion of any specific crime. So we will see where it's heading. I mean, it's getting more news about this every day, so we don't know all the details yet. But now you know, at least.